up, y'all? I don't know what kind of anime, Naruto, Akito music this is, but it sounded kind of catchy, upbeat for Monday morning, a rainy Monday. Man, I got just drenched not too long ago. But it's Monday, perfect weather. My weekend was cool. My little niece graduated high school. I was so proud of her. Man, kids grow up so fast, man. They grow up so fast. But yeah, one down. I don't know, a lot more to go. I got a couple of nieces and nephews, Lord. When we were in the heat, it was so hot. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. We had umbrellas, but it was just so hot. We were outside, and thank God we were like walking there, and this man picked us up in a golf cart, which was so cool. It was just everything worked out, and I got out of there unscathed. I had to take another shower because I was just sweating for no reason. And yeah, we made it out. So, did that. Took my husband to the toy store today, aka Home Depot. Um, did that. And just chilled and relaxed to get ready for this week. And yeah, that was that, y'all. That was that. Everything health-wise has been going well. I'm healing, maintaining, getting my life together. And yeah, I actually had to run a little bit today because it was raining its butt off. And then I was like, wait, I'm not supposed to be running. But in a case like this, when it's like pouring down, it's like, I have no choice. But then when I got to my thing, I was like, wait, my stomach hurt. Like, oh yeah, I did a little jog. It was either that or be drenched, and then I have a cold. But let's get into this news, y'all. So we already talked about Taylor Swift. I'm not talking about her little nutty butt no more. My voice already want to crack. Excuse me. Sorry, I just drank some water and it just has to go through the motions. Saturday Night Live tradition comedians Colin Jost and Michael Che did their season finale joke swap and naturally couldn't hold it together. Don't care enough. Wayfair's opening its first namesake store near Chicago. Now you can go check them cabinets and see if his kid's in there. A man stole a Los Angeles Police Department patrol SUV with the officer inside the vehicle and crashed into several cars. What was he high on? Olivia Munn has revealed she went underwent a hysterectomy. She did save her eggs, I know that. After sharing the screen as not so perfect couple in their hit rom-com Anyone But You, the pair have already started seeing how they could do something together in the future. Cool. Xander Schauffele won the PGA Championship. State officials have announced plans to revoke the license for Trails Carolina, a wilderness camp for troubled adolescents where a 12-year-old boy was found dead less than 24 hours after arrival. Dang. A group of polar bears in Greenland have been able to survive without much sea ice, offering hope for species future in the world. Reverend Brandon Thomas Crowley hopes his new church book, Queering the Black Church, can serve as a guide for congregations to be open to affirming LGBTQ people. That guy almost looked like Judge Mathis. Public health officials are investigating a reported case of hepatitis A in an employee at Whole Foods in Beverly Hills and warned anyone. Could you imagine? Them LA people are going crazy because they love them some Whole Foods. A live stream that links a portal to New York reopens after briefly shut down amid reports of people flashing body parts, doing drugs on camera, and trolling viewers. I mean, what do you think people are going to do? Just wave to each other? They're going to do something obnoxious. A female student was shot and killed this weekend at Kennesaw State University in Georgia. Sad. Live update: search and rescue efforts are underway for a helicopter of Iran President Raisi was suffered in a crash landing. If they seen that, if y'all seen that weather, there's no way anybody was like riding in a helicopter during that weather. That weather was like so much fog and like, did they not see the weather? The iconic Mirage Hotel in Vegas Strip will shut its doors this summer. What are they redoing it? Because that thing is old. A Colorado man pleads guilty to murder charges for starting a 2020 house fire that killed 5 members of a Singalese family out of misplaced revenge for a stolen iPhone. In lawsuits over talc-based baby powder, Johnson & Johnson had argued that its product does not cause cancer, but a new study says there is a link. But everybody still be using that Johnson & Johnson, especially during the summer times when the weather is hot. Let's see what else is on here. Admission of President Trump's hush money trial is free, but it's first come, first served. So if y'all want to go see the trial, you can get in for free. Mickey Mouse and Cinderella are joining a union. Kyle, Texas attempted to break the world record for the largest gathering of people with one name, Kyle, but fell short despite 706 Kyle of all ages turning up. Imagine. More consumers are saving their workday lunch money to burn when they are off the clock. Saving their workday lunch money to burn. Okay. Maybe we broke. It might not be saving it. I ain't gonna speak that. We're rich. I'm not even gonna say that. I rebuke that. We are rich. I bind brokenness and I release wealth. Sean Combs issues an apology after footage was released that appeared to show him beating his ex-girlfriend Cassie. We'll talk about that later. Pressure mounts as Netanyahu to change course in the war of Hamas after a key member of his war cabinet threatened to quit on Saturday. Airbnb CEO says the company is working to address customer complaints and safety issues, but there are limitations on what it can do to keep customers safe from issues like carbon monoxide poisoning. It's really your own risk with these Airbnbs, y'all. They're going to finally remove the container ship from Baltimore within days. They said the crew is still on there because they won't let them off due to them not having papers and stuff. So they've been on there this whole time. Many of the ADHD medication shortages that have plagued the U.S. for the last few years have been resolved. Yet some doctors and patients say they're still struggling to get their prescriptions filled. Is that why everybody's going crazy? Because there's no more ADHD medicine? I know Biden delivered a Morehouse graduation speech today as he got his doctorate. Tens of thousands of people bleed out each year for injuries they could have survived because U.S. rescue services don't stock their ambulances and helicopters with blood. More than 30 years after an elderly woman was stabbed to death inside her home, an arrest has been made. Black women who develop high blood pressure before the age of 35 may have the triple risk of having a stroke by middle age. Kristen Walker and her husband John Hughes are expecting their second child together in coming weeks. They're Meet the Press people, if anybody cares. People taking Wegovy maintain an average of 10% weight loss after 4 years, potentially boosting the drug makers. I need to buy some stock in this stuff while I'm playing. I need to. This is a systemic issue, a medical issue, and a human rights issue, said one psychiatrist about the high number of American women who die of mental health related causes in the year after having birth. Having birth ain't no joke. For roughly a month, McDonald's will offer a $5 menu, y'all. NRA is supporting Trump. Shocker. Simone Biles, a 37-time World Olympic, whatever, she won some stuff, y'all, this weekend. As if she wasn't. With help of thermal imaging and a sledgehammer, California firefighters were able to rescue a dog that was trapped inside a wall. And how did his little butt get in there? How did he do that? Alright, let's see what I liked on this app today, or this weekend. I liked a bunch of mess. Let's see.
The freakiest shit you ever did.
The freakiest shit I ever did. You really want to know?
That's why I asked.
Alright. So, one time, I seen my daddy nut on the towel. He was in his room beating his meat, and he had nutted on the towel, and I picked it up, and I scooped the nut off the towel, and I played with myself with my vibrator, and then I took like one of them little teardrop suctions, and I took his nut and put it in me.
Yo, dad.
Can someone please arrest? I didn't even know what this was going to say. I just listened to this at the same time as y'all did. This is beyond. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that was going to say that, y'all. I'm embarrassed. Why would y'all even do this? Why would y'all even say this? Somebody said this went from freaky to disturbing quickly. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. She needs to be eliminated. Oh my gosh. Even if she's trolling, that is a joke. It's disruptive. Thanos was at that 100% right. I know. I think about it every day. Thanos, you was probably right. Wow. That's my face. You did what? Oh my gosh. Her family must be proud. I'm gonna have to start vetting this, I guess. That man must have straight fell asleep behind the wheel. Yeah, I better not laugh at that. So this dude has hypermobility, and it occurs in about 10% of the population. I just want to see these people when they get old. I've never seen one of these people when they get old and have arthritis and stuff. Where are they? Somebody please, I gotta find one. It's gotta be one somewhere. So this man, see, let's cleanse. Let's get smarter now. This man connect a water hose to a speaker to create sound waves in the water. See, now we're smarter. What is this man saying?
Finding it hard to breathe. You want to know the answer? I work for the city in my town, and they're not planting any female trees. That's right. Only male trees. Wow. Yeah, you've been wondering what's going on in society, right? Yeah. It's all psychological and all in the DNA. They're not planting female trees, so trees aren't producing. Yeah, that's the society we live in. Go ask the Environmental Protection Agency or your local city department and ask them why they're not planting any female trees.
I gotta see what trees in my yard are female or not. Alright, that was so crazy, y'all. I apologize for that video. I still can't get over that. I really can't. I don't know what to say. We're definitely not watching a stupid Diddy video. I can tell you that much. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they still talking about Ben and Jen might have got probably getting a little divorce. Lots of people are apologizing for siding with Diddy in the past. A lot of people have condemned him. You know how it go. Let's see what TMZ's yapping about. Well, there you go. JLo and Ben were out doing a fun day together. Ben actually shaved. I don't know what JLo did to him, but he back in the car with her. So this baby went viral because the mom asked who wants to go to Florida 4 seasons, and he raised his hand, and somebody was like, put some clothes on and get a job, because what a little baby know about 4 seasons, okay? Daddy's out in Miami. Everybody thought he was in Bali hiding out. A lot of famous people sharing their own abuse stories. Selena Gomez got a standing ovation at Cannes. Travis Kelce rejuvenated and happier than ever after Taylor Swift alone time. Yeah, he had his Kelsey Bowl this weekend, so he got to be ratchet. And Ben has his wedding ring on. JLo must have ripped him a new one. She was like, if you don't get back out there and you don't shave and you don't put that wedding ring on, boy. He got his wedding ring on. He got his face shaved. Shoot. And JLo visited his little pad he been staying at. Drake blows $565,000 bet on Tyson Fury. Now, why would you bet on him? He ain't been winning nothing. I guess Amalia Obama changed her name. I don't know. I don't care now. Sounds like rich people problem. I think we're donezo with the newso. About to go ahead and get on over in the Reddit lane because, yeah, the rest of this stuff is kind of trash. And TMZ reported wrong because Ben is back home with Jenny from the block. Well, he live around the block because I guess he ain't in the house with her. All right. Let's see. What is the secret someone has told you that you have gone and what WTF? I don't tell secrets. Let's read what you guys are gonna blab on these internet streets. She was aware that one of her children were being abused by his 2 brothers and did nothing. Dude, then you should have told. So when I was really young, a friend mentioned that his grandpa had big balls, that you could never notice him when he wore pants. I saw his grandpa and it was true. Later I told my parents and my dad told me his grandpa had a hernia. I can't even imagine what his parents thought when his kid said that. When I was younger, I went to this guy's house with a couple of friends playing video games. His grandpa lived with him and casually told me a story about when he was in the military. A guy took 2 other guys out into the jungle because everyone thought they were gay. He didn't come back with the 2 guys. Some of these are disturbing. During a class reunion, a high school classmate admitted that cityscapes turned him on. Apparently, he had a skyscraper fetish and he jerked off to images of urban. Listen, I'd rather you do that than any other crazy things. If you like a nice skyline, fine. Girlfriend's brother pretended to go to school for 3 years and made fake school reports. His parents clearly wasn't involved in his school. That she was now married to the man of her ex-husband, who her ex-husband caught her cheating with, his father, her kid's grandfather. Ooh. Someone I dated, she mentioned she molested her brother when she was 18 and he was 13. I nubbed out of that instantly. She was somehow surprised because other guys I've dated didn't have an issue with it. Yeah. My high school's boyfriend's little sister told me that he used to regularly sexually abuse her when they were younger, so probably that. Lots of craziness going on here. A guy told me he's sterile. His wife doesn't know, nor do her 3 kids. I don't believe that. Because what dude gonna just let his wife keep having kids? It's cheating. Adults, be honest. What's something you love receiving as a gift, but no one would even consider giving you that as an adult now? What would I like? I like my job to gift me with longer lunch breaks so I can take a nap. That would be a great gift for like a week. I like that. I like those. My grandmother used to mail me paperbacks she thought I would like, and she was an English teacher. So you want some more books? Candy, chocolate from around the world. I like a good chocolate from around the world too. I don't like chocolate, but somebody supposedly gave me some from Switzerland one time. And I felt like it was good, but it probably wasn't even from Switzerland. Somebody said a Lego set. I want one of those bed-sized Toronto floor cushions. Yeah, they look cool, so they start taking up all your room. A light bright. A hug. Light up sneakers. I like some of them roller skates. Polly Pocket. I want some of them bouncy jumping shoes too. It's been too cheap to buy me some. I was at a family bingo night. My kid won 3 candy bars. I won $5. I would rather have the candy bars. Yeah, but then you'd have to give them to your kid. Trying to see if it's something else I want to read, y'all. I'm still traumatized by that video. Alright, let's go over to these Am I the A-holes? Am I the a-hole for telling my mother-in-law that I don't want her here because my baby hates her? I'm 26 and I've been with my husband since we were 14. Dang. And we had a baby 10 months ago. I've always gotten along with my mother-in-law. She's a very sweet woman who would literally take the shirt off her back to make sure I'm okay. I love this woman tremendously. But here, for whatever reason, every single time she has come over to see my baby, my daughter screams bloody murder the entire time she's here. She doesn't want to see anybody else, but literally second mind. I mean, don't ban the lady from your house. Just show your baby she's safe. And some kids just don't like some people, really. Somebody said, have your husband take the baby to the mother-in-law, change the scenery. Yeah, you have to like change the scenery. Babies just can feel energy sometimes. Some babies just really don't like people. No, you ain't. I'm at the A over telling my husband's friend that she can't use our house as a daycare anymore. I'm 34 and my husband is 37. And we live in a house with our 3 kids. We also live with my husband's mom, who caretakes for my husband's friend's daughters. Her mom said that she had been training for 2 weeks in April, and it's more than that amount. She texted me that for her new job, she needed his mom to take care of her daughter, and we agreed for a 2-week time period. And she could drop our daughter off. My daughter is 12, is also annoyed because she keeps getting bothered by her and asks her skincare and stuff. Also, my brother is 35, and he is renovating the room where he will be staying for 2 months, and her daughter has asthma. I mean, it's not your house. So there's that problem. But somebody said not the a-hole since she blocked you. That ends the hot situation. Not the a-hole. The original agreement was for 2 weeks, and it has been gone beyond that. You still have for 2 additional weeks. All right, that's it. As y'all see, my voice is on a struggle. So let's get into these favorites. I got a few of them.
Thing I always wanted to try when I got in a relationship, when I get in a relationship, role play date.
As soon as I seen this video, I had to hop on and tell my story. Yeah. Disclaimer, mother, anyone who knows me, just please, just swipe up. It's really not that big of a deal. Just miss this video, babe. Yeah, let's just get straight to the point. So I'm not gonna say whether this is like recent or old. It's none of your business, babe. Just listen to the story. So this person that I am talking about, he came into my life and introduced me to a lot of different things. Now, before I met him, I never tried role play, but I always wanted to do it. Like, it's always been something I wanted to do just because it just seems so erratic, like so sexy. So he came to me one day. It was just like, you know what, we should try role play. I'm like, what? We should try what? Okay. So I'm like, what? You want to try what? Okay. Like, okay. I'm down for anything. Let's do it. So, okay, this is how it worked. So, yeah, he asked me, let's try role play. I'm like, okay. Okay, come up with a scenario. Like, well, what are we doing? He comes up with the scenario of, I'm having car trouble. Okay, so I'm like, you really want me to act like I have car trouble when we leave and you gonna go pull up behind me? Do you see what time it is? Like, cause I'm not gonna disclaim too much of if this was old or new. Just use your imagination, babe. So, yeah, he was like, yeah, car trouble. I just feel like that'd be so sexy. I'm like, okay, now me, I like to try new things, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Cool, okay. So, time to get off comes around, and we're like, cool, let's do it. Let's start now, I guess. So I'm driving, and I pull off to the side, and I turn my hazards on, right? I get out the car, pop my hood, and I'm looking around, like, looking real, like, don't know what's going on. My car won't start. My car is fucked up. I don't know. Just my car fucked up, right? So he pulls in behind me, and he gets out. Hold on. I just want to add this in. When you are doing role play, and this is my first time doing it, but I've learned now. When you're doing role play, you cannot break character, babe. You have to act like this is it. This is real life. This is happening. So at first, it was kind of hard for me to like get into it because like I'm nervous for one. Like we're really outside acting like my car is fucked up. But once I seen like how serious he was, and it started to get a little serious, I was like, yeah, I like this. So he comes behind me and pulls up, gets out. He starts acting like, to know me. Like, hey, my name is, we're going to call him Luna. We're going to call him Luna. So Luna gets out and say, hey, how are you? I see you pulled over to the side. Everything okay? And I say, I'm just having a little car trouble. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just having a little car trouble right now. And he's like, okay, I can take a look at it. I know a little thing or two about cars. So he looks under my hood. He just, messing with stuff. And I'm like, oh, so you're really good on cars? Yeah. Yeah. So whatever, just fast forwarding. Like, he fixes on my car. And he's like, go ahead and try it, baby. Okay, let's try it. So turn the car on, the car works. Perfect. Okay, cool. Then it's like, so what are you doing after this? I'm like, well, I was on the way home from work, but you're very intriguing. I kind of want to get to know you now. Yeah, you hear the voice? Yeah, it was intense. Boom, I want to get to know you now. Okay, cool, we want to get to know each other, okay. So we go back to his house, and I sit on the sofa.
I don't even care no more because she was so annoying to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm over it.
The first thing, and we need to be honest,
Do it all again.
like Sean Combs is a bitch.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the men
They do mean
who
that.
are around him and knew he was that, they bitches too.
I could live this
I
life
do have two little girls, and we sort of got into the conversation when he was brought up
or even
by
one day.
Floyd Mayweather, and some of the things he was saying is like, no, if he did those things, he's a monster. If he did those things, he should rot in jail. And it's not to say that he should be in a place to where he could never be forgiven. That's between him and God. That's between him and Cassie. But we can look at that as men and say that some things you don't get to come back from. And the video is so telling, right? Because
Maybe this is
she's escaping, right? Like she's not, it's not one of those things where you're in a situation where you can tell somebody, hey, I'm leaving you, or hey, I don't want to be here, and you can walk out and not fear for your life, right? Like you watch TV shows where people running from war and running from things that people are trying to kill them, trying to hurt. That's what that woman was doing, right? And then he pulls her down and he's stumping her. Bro, I'm a grown man who is perfectly fine defending himself, but even if I'm fighting somebody right now that I dislike, I'm not gonna fucking stomp you on the ground. And it brings into mind like all the other whole shit he's ever done publicly. All the ways that he's used his power, all the ways that he's disrespected people and treated people, and you let him do that because of his power. And now you know that this woman has been living with this for years. And those bruises heal, right? But emotionally, mentally, the trauma that she's experienced, and then to come out after all these years and finally have the courage to say something about it, to do something about it, to in some way try to recoup some of your dignity, in some way try to recoup what he took from you. Now you got to hear everybody in the world doubt that you ever went through those things.
Yeah.
And when you look at some of the affidavits and read some of the things of the civil cases, you can look at those things and say, you know what, he's just in some way perverted. Maybe those things aren't things that broach illegalities. Maybe some of those things aren't things that are immorally wrong. But to beat that woman like that, someone who's clearly scared of you, someone who's clearly in fear, someone who's clearly afraid, and you think that make you a fucking man? And so for me, there is no coming back from it. For me, there is no it's ever going to be okay. For me, all our prayers, all our thoughts should be with that woman. All our thoughts should be with her husband, who in some way is going to have to try to help that woman heal from what the fuck that man did. And I think it's a lesson to all of us that we definitely want people to be innocent until proven guilty. But we have to be fair in the way that we assess it and understand that two people are going through it until we know. And more than anything, a lot of times something has happened to these women. They're going through something, and we have to be fair to them to wait and to at least know that this or that happened before we start calling them liars, before we start defending people just because we have the same melanin in our skin. I will never in any way defend him, vouch for him, give him any sort of grace when it comes to this. He owes that woman, all women, his children, Kim Porter, the past mother of this child, because we've heard shit about this man forever. But to see it like that, to see him stump that girl out, and then want to be in front of people acting like he loved her, acting like he cared about her, when she's walking around in fear, bro, it's one of the more fucked up things I'd ever seen. And he is a bitch to me forever. Period, point blank. The first.
And I concur. And I thought he put that so perfectly, and I'm going to leave it at that, because y'all know I've been a long time Diddy disliker. But even him just shouting her out randomly sometimes when they had broke up, it just was his way of still letting her know that, you know, he should never mention her name ever again, honestly. I mean, if he's really remorseful and he wants to let her move on with her life, he should never mention her name. But I thought this was like the perfect way. And I agree with everything he said. spaghetti to me. Oh my gosh.
I don't know why you asked me.
It's a different spaghetti than regular spaghetti. I don't care what you say or anybody said. This shit is different.
Well, that's how they eating it now.
That's ideally. I don't want to eat it this way.
Well, ain't nobody really buying noodles like they used
yeah,
to.
I'm damn telling. They're making it. They're making it. They're making it and they're buying it.
Well,
good shit, a good Chinese motherfucker. You need to out of him. With a bowl stuff. You eat it out of plate. Well, eat it out of a bowl of damn spaghetti, squash. Shit.
well, we eating healthy around here. So, you want more spaghetti? We got plenty more.
Yeah, not really.
I don't know.
This is the first honest squash spaghetti review I've seen. Now, I don't know if she didn't season that right, because everybody else's people be swearing it tastes so good, but I'm going to try it with that heart of palms or whatever it is, but he cracked me up. He said, this ain't no spaghetti. I know that's right,
Time to give the viral cottage cheese flatbread a...
Could he possibly like me more than his girlfriend, and could I possibly be dumb to think that it's more than
What gender are you asking this question to? He might absolutely like you more than his girlfriend. That do not mean he want to be with your... That don't mean he's ever intending to wipe your... Because your girl can get on your goddamn nerves, but I still notice who I want to be with. She's just getting on my nerves right now, and I don't like her. I love her though, but I happen to like you. You know what I'm saying? Because in the midst of my difficulty with my partner, you was willing to squeeze yourself in. You didn't even try to take up space. You know what I'm saying? You was willing to fit into my life exactly the way I needed you to fit in. You feel me? I can like you right where you at. You don't want no more? You ain't asking for shit? Hell yeah, I like you. You mean I get to still go home to my girl? Yes, I like you a lot. I'ma talk to you a lot. You mean you gonna get up? You actually okay with me having to get off the phone when my girl walk in? Yeah, I like you, baby. I like you. I like you a lot. A whole lot. Yeah, nigga might like you more than his girlfriend. Yes.
They need to drop some bars on that, make that one of them flame beats, because that is epitome of what men think of side chicks. It's like, yeah, they love you because you do. You shrink yourself. You know the rules. You play nice. You know, you're just on the shelf. That is what it is.
Every time I open Twitter, it's always something that just blows my mind. I mean, immediately. Soon as I open the app, the first thing I see. What's shocking about Mary J. Blige's career is she's been able to miraculously avoid being called a child. 24-year-old Mary, then 15-year-old Danny boy. Excuse me? Huh? How did I not know this? And if you knew this, why you ain't tell me?
I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit, and I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This is Mary J. Blige. And quite naturally, I mean, you know, I don't even know if you're supposed to say you had sex with people on camera. Anyway, whatever. I'm not quite sure, but relations.
See, the thing about this whole Diddy situation, a lot of people are saying like the Drake situation is take away from the Diddy situation, but no. What's really happening is that all of them are being exposed in real time. Diddy got the ball rolling. Really, it was Epstein in them. It's just now snowballing in the black community, in the music industry. All of the people that we have.
This is way before them. This stuff been happening forever. It was just in the media now. I hope this ain't true, Mary, but I don't know. I love me some Mary J. Blige.
Hello everybody, this is Shirley coming to you from Baldwin Hills. I'm getting ready to go out for a little happy hour to a club out in the marina, and I wanted to share my outfit with you guys. I have on a little romper that I got in Houston, Texas at Fashion House, and I got some little fur boots, pan leather, faux crocodile crocodile. I got those at Fashion House. And I have on my Chanel bracelet, a little gold bracelet, and 2 little gold rings, and a little necklace, and some rope earrings. And my fragrance is YSL. And my shades are YSL also that I got from Ross. Real cute. And my little purse is a little Pamela purse that I got from a store out in Houston. And I want to thank everybody for liking my videos, giving me a comment, and viewing my videos. Could you please continue to follow me and to post me? And I would like to say to all the people in Houston that just went through that terrible storm, all the California prayers are with you. To all my family and friends and everybody that lives in Houston, we love you guys. I'll talk with you guys later. Ciao.
I want to meet the rest of her family, because who let Auntie go out like this? She look good. I ain't gonna lie. She look good for her age. But Auntie, I want to see where she going, because she looks good. But I want to know what she got going on and where she going, because she was going out.
How my mama caught me doing the do, and she called the police. So let's get into it. So this was summer of 2012. Y'all know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, my freshman year was lit. Like, I was outside. Like, I don't know. If I could pick my favorite year, it was 2012. I had a time 2012. But anyway, boom. So we from the projects, group in the projects, state of projects. So I used to get off the bus and walk to the rec center to use their Wi-Fi, because at the time they were sending us home with the little Chromebooks, whatever, you know. By the way, this is just a background so y'all can like get the scenery. I used to use the red Wi-Fi to play like Papa Freezeria, Pizzeria, Fun Brain games, Cool Math games. When I would go to the red, it was always this dreadhead boy. And I would also see him like walking around in the apartments. And I'm like, dang, he's so fine. Like, fine. So one day I'm in the red, and I'm in the part where they, like the cafeteria part, like the kitchen part. And I'm playing my game. And he comes in there and he switched up my Chromebook. Like, it caught me so off guard. I'm looking at him. I'm like, give me back my Chromebook. Give me my Chromebook. So in the midst of us tugging for the Chromebook, of course we go to like, you know how boys like, you know. I know in 9th grade should nobody been thinking about it, but eventually hormones start bouncing off the wall. Your thoughts get to wandering. So, it's normal. But he was like, so after he finally gave me my Chromebook, and I started like packing it back up, zipping it up in the case. And he was like, you finna walk home? I said, y'all finna walk home. He said, okay, let me finish the last game. I can walk with you. I said, okay. I go sit on the bleachers and watch him play basketball. Like, I swear I thought I was just so in love, y'all. When he get done with the game, we start walking. And the way that you used to walk from the rec center is like, you could take like this alleyway. So we was walking through like the alley. And while we was walking through the alley, he was like, you coming outside this weekend? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be outside this weekend. He was like, okay, bet. And we go our separate ways. Go to part 2.
I know part 2. Her mama caught her doing the do and called the police.
If you wear glasses, I'm going to show you how to clean them, and they are going to look as crispy as they looked when you got them the first time. When the people gave you the glasses and they said, put them on for the first time, and it was your prescription, and look, everything looked clear. That's how I'm about to teach you how to clean your glasses. Look. First, take your glasses off, run them under some water. Here is the water I'm running mine under. Now, take any kind of soap. I got some hand soap right now that's next to me. We're going to use this. Put it on the glasses. I have the soap on my hand and have it on my glasses. Push it around like that. Now you're going to rinse it off again. Make sure. Don't pay attention to my daughter, okay? Oop, that's hot. Now that you have them rinsed off, focus, because this part is very important. Get some paper towel. I know. It's not gonna scratch it up. Get some paper towel. Now take your Bounty and you dab. Just dab, dab, dab. Don't wipe, because you will scratch it. Dab, dab, and dab. Now watch this. What? This is the clearest I've seen in years.
Girl, girl, not the clearest she's seen in years. See, the way my patience is set up, I wouldn't dab, and I'd end up scratching my glasses.
The changes you made physically.
I'm glad I did it. That stuff looked crazy.
All right, you said it, I didn't say it. So let me ask, can I be real?
My face looked crazy.
Can I be real? I want to understand, because I ain't never asked nobody this. We see our favorite celebrities, our singers.
Yeah.
And then they go through this like plastic surgery change and the fillers and the whole nine. And we looking at them like, yo, you don't know you look crazy to us. Like in y'all's mind, in your mind, were you not? You're just like, yeah, this is dope. This is a good
This
look.
looks great.
Really?
When you're in it, you're like, this looks great. Add some more right here. Chisel me up.
Really? So when you just like this, everyone.
Swole. And nobody never says anything. And then half the time it's free.
Okay.
And then that's when they start getting carried away. You start bringing your peoples, everybody, come on, they gonna do it for free. For a shout out.
That junk is wild to me. I'm glad you did that. Not to say that like spiritual transition makes you do those things, but I do think that it makes you look at your identity as way more than just how people see you. The changes you.
Now, China must have never read comments because everybody would be saying she looked crazy, but she does look a lot better, and I'm glad that she's got her mind together. I really hope she stays on the path. I'm gonna cut it right here, y'all. I'm still disturbed by that video. I'm gonna have to vet some of these videos again. I listen to this stuff when we all listen to it, so sometimes I just don't know, and it's just like, that one was just out of control, and it scarred me. Listen, y'all, have a blessed week. I pray that all is well with everything that is concerning you. Pray that God answers all your prayers that is concerning you. Cast your cares to him so he can take care of y'all this week. I pray for traveling mercies. Y'all are blessed coming in and blessed going. Y'all are blessed in the city and blessed in the field and all that. All of it. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.